And a big welcome back to Everyman Driver. I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks so much for watching. This week we have the all-new 2015 Acura TLX in the 2.4 liter. This is an entry-level mid-sized luxury sedan that starts at just over 31 grand. Lots to cover today. Let's get started first by popping the hood. So I mentioned we have the 2.4 liter here as our tester this week. We reviewed the 3.5 liter V6 in April of this year. This one here, 4-cylinder, made it to a 9-speed dual clutch automatic transmission as opposed to the 8-speed automatic transmission in the V6. This is only available in front wheel drive. If you want all-wheel drive, go with the 3.5 liter. Now this one kicks out 206 horses, 182 pound-feet of torque. You want more power? The V6 is the way to go, 290 and 267 pound-feet of torque. Now fuel economy numbers, it's estimated at 24 city, 35 highway for a mixed driving number of 28 miles per gallon, which is good in this class. Unfortunately, our numbers don't match up. We've put more than 225 miles on it this week, and we've been averaging 24.1 in mixed driving. By the way, the recommended fuel type is premium unleaded. Here's a look at your real-world backseat legroom and headroom, and the first thing I should tell you is that this driver's seat does come back after you turn off the vehicle. There are 2 memory settings up there, and I have mine set, and so when I turn the car off, it comes back. But even so, I'm 5'11", and here's how much room I have between my knees and the back of the driver's seat, so still a couple of inches there. Now the challenge I see is for taller individuals. For me, this is fine because there's a nice indent here in the roofline, but if you're 6'1", 6'2", this might be a little bit tight. And because we have the tech package, we have perforated leather trim seats made even nicer because of this seat back angle. All right, let's make our way back to the cargo room and trunk space. So you have 3 ways to open the trunk lid of the TLX. There is a push button just left of the steering wheel. There's one right here on the key fob. Press that little car right there, can't miss it. There's also a button just right of the backup camera below the Acura icon. Press it and open it up. Now you're looking at 13.2 cubic feet of volume behind this back row of seats. You can fold those down. There are these pull tabs right here, and you can create some more space for those longer items. Now normally I'd bring some luggage to show you what this looks like, but since it is summer and I'm getting ready to work on my golf game, I brought my golf clubs. So slide these in. Fits just fine, and since I'm over 40, I'm wearing white shoes these days. So got to fit in with the other guys on the golf course. And that is your cargo room and trunk space in the back of the TLX. I've shown you the back seat legroom and headroom. What about the front passenger spot? One thing I notice about this front passenger spot, which is the same as a driver, is the lateral support in these leather trim seats. Pretty comfortable, nicely bolstered. You can see here better with the driver's seat how this bows out right there. So that's helpful to keep you fresh while you're driving. And I have the seat all the way back right now. Again, 5'11", my knees don't quite lock out, but it's plenty of room for comfort, and I can even adjust this more so if I want to lean back and let someone else do the driving. Okay, your much anticipated ride and handling impressions in the TLX, the 2.4 liter. First of all, a smooth ride, sporty handling, a good mix of luxury and sportiness in my opinion. I feel like the steering is not too tight, but firm, which is nice. Good power, I think, for everyday driving. There are 4 driving modes in this integrated dynamic system: Econ, Normal, Sport, and Sport Plus, and we have paddle shifters attached to the steering wheel. I think these different driving modes probably are Acura's way of making up for a lack of a turbocharged engine. And when you hit the Sport and Sport Plus, you definitely feel a difference in the RPMs and get up and go. Acura has also enlisted some noise-canceling technology, making for a very quiet cabin. Makes conversations with passengers or on your Bluetooth very easy at high speeds, or if you're on the highway and you have maybe a semi going by you. Haven't had any issues with that whatsoever. Some of the vehicles that compete with the all-new TLX include the BMW 3 Series, the Lexus IS, Audi A4, as well as the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. All great vehicles and all much more expensive than what the TLX is offering, but when equally equipped, a pretty decent match. One of the biggest factors I think is missing that you don't find in the TLX is the turbocharged engine. Taking a closer look now at the center stack and instrument cluster, you've got two screens here, a dual screen setup in the center stack. You've got an 8-inch monitor up top. It's not touchscreen, but then you have a 7-inch touchscreen down below for all your radio, navigation, and so on. And then, of course, your climate controls below that. Instrument cluster, pretty standard. Two big main dials for your RPM and your miles per hour. You have the usual suspects on the steering wheel, your Bluetooth here on the left-hand side, your audio dial as well. And then on the right-hand side is where you can go through your information on your instrument cluster and set your cruise control. And because we have the tech package, we also have blind spot information, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist system. There's also rain sensing wipers and rear cross traffic alert. If you are in the market for an Acura but you're not sold on the TLX, I'd encourage you to check out our Acura playlist here on YouTube. We reviewed all 5 different models: the ILX, the TLX, the RLX, RDX, and the MDX. So take a look at that playlist. So the beginning MSRP here on the 2015 Acura TLX in the 2.4 liter is around $31,500. We have the tech package on our tester, so this is closer to $35,500. If you want more power, more punch, go with the 3.5 liter. That one starts in the mid-40s. It is definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks for watching.